Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wizard Engineer. In today's video we're gonna learn high order functions and array. Without further ado, let's get started. Here we have an HTML file. Within the body tag we have a script tag which points to main.js file, and within the main.js file is where we are going to put our JavaScript code. And we are going to start with filter methods. This is the syntax here. Filter methods allows to filter or delete items within an array. Let's create an array of numbers, const array, and then we are going to put in numbers till to 9, and then we can say, suppose we want to remove 5, and we are going to create another array. It means filter methods returns filter first items within an array and then return a filtered array. Filtered array. Here we have to pass array, and then here we call the filter method. And then we have to process a callback function. It is a method that is going to return that is going to make this operation. It is going to filter, delete items within this array. And this function, it is going to take one parameter function. Then we are going to pass it a parameter which is going to be an array. It is going to be an array. And then we have to return the value that we want to delete within an array. So let's say equal to 5. Then let's console.log filtered array. Okay, now let's say difference from 5. And here we're going to use free equal. And here we are getting another array, a filtered array, which doesn't contain filtered array. It doesn't contain 5. This is how it works. It means filter method allows to delete item within an array. For example, we can need to return an array which contains only 9 number. We can do, let's grab this and filtered array with 9, and here I'm going to say equal to 9. They're going to return an array which contains only 9. Filtered array 9. Here we are getting filtered array. Yeah, we are getting an array which contains a single item, 9. It is here. But also we can use a modern syntax. Instead of passing this syntax of ES6, ES5, we can use ES6 like this. Const array. Let's comment this. And here we're going to say filtered array. And then we are going to do array.filter. And then we are going to use another function which is an ES6 syntax. And here array and item difference on 5. Here we are going to console. You can see here we got an array which doesn't contain 5. You can use this traditional syntax. This is a traditional syntax. Traditional, and this is modern one. modern and short. This syntax is short and clean than this one here that I've just commented. Now let's see how we can use the map method. Here, map, it is a method that allows to iterate through an array and then returns a modified array. For example, we can have, let's take our array here of number. Let's come over here, and here, let's say array const doubled item. Okay, and then we're going to take our array, and then we are going to use map function. We're going to pass it a callback. A callback item is an argument which represents item within this array, and then we are going to say item times 2. It means it is going to iterate through our array and modifying and multiplying values by 2. Here we are getting another array console.log doubled item. Yeah, you get it here. 2, 4, 6. We are iterating through our array and then we are multiplying values by 2. Now we have another method, reduce. This one allows to aggregate. It plays a role of aggregator. It aggregates, it puts all items together within an array. Let's say we have here, take our array const total values in array, and here we are going to do take array and then we do reduce, pass it 2 arguments, an item which represents an item within the array, and an accumulator ACC. We are going to make an abbreviation ACC, and then here we're going to do RM plus ACC, and here we have to initialize it. Here we initialize the accumulator, which is going to be initialized by 0, and then we are going to take the 0 here, the ACC plus an RM value, and then here we are going to get the total values of items in array. Here we are getting total values 45. Now we have another method, forEach. forEach allows to iterate through an array and it can display value within an array. For example, we have our array, and then we are going to forEach it. forEach, we pass it a callback, and then an RM. There's only one argument, and then we are going to console these arguments RM. Here we are iterating through our array and displaying items within it. Let's create another array of user. This array is going to contain, it is going to be an array of objects. Users, name, iGembo, email. This is the email.com. We have another user. We're going to take name John Doe, email John, and then suppose we ain't gonna add more users within the users array. Let's start by there, and then we are going to iterate through this simple array of users using forEach. How can we do that? Okay, we are going to do users that forEach, then we pass a callback, and our callback is going to have one parameter, which is going to be a single object. It is going to represent a single object within our users array. And then here you pass the user, and then console.log. Here we console the user. You're getting here one object. He has name iJumbo, and the second one is John Doe. Then we can want to display even name. We can access name and email user.email. That's it. Now let's see how we can use the sum method. The sum method high order function. This is the last one. Sum method allows to check if an item exists within an array. Let's say, suppose we have an array of ages, const user ages, and then we are going to pass in 7, 8, 9, and then we want to check if 9 exists within our user ages array. If it does, we are going to return true, but if it doesn't, we are going to return false. For example, const exists and user array, then we are going to pass sum, then we are going to pass within sum a callback, and our callback is going to take an item which is going to represent an age, and then we are going to return and check if our array 9 exists in, and then here let console exist to see the value of exist. Let's see, we are getting exist is undefined. We are getting here true because 9 exists within the user ages array. We're getting true. But if we change 9 to 90, here we are getting false because 9 doesn't exist in the user ages array. We change 9 to 90, and right now 9 doesn't exist. That's why we are getting false here. But if we change 90 to 9, we are gonna get true here. That's how we can use the sum method to check if a given item exists within an array. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you in next one.